Hey guys, welcome back to the greenhouse. Been about 15 days since we've done a garden update. I figured it's about time. I'll try to do this in 15-day intervals, keep you guys abreast of what's going on around the greenhouse and the gardens outside. And so let's take a little quick tour, and I'll show you some new things and show you what's going on. Okay guys, y'all know me, this is my favorite thing in the world to grow right here, so I might as well start off with them because you know I just can't wait. Well, here we go with our tomato plants after about 15 days. Here's a shot of what they looked like 15 days ago. And as you can see, they have probably more than doubled to tripled their size since then. Everything looking real good. As a matter of fact, you can see we got bloom clusters on it. I don't know if y'all can see there are some tomatoes actually sitting in there. I guess you guys can see that. On the Campari experimental hybrid saved seed tomato that we did out in the garden back in the summer. And everything looking good, guys. Been doing a lot of pruning, suckering. We got lots of bloom clusters on all these. Some of them starting to set fruit. Looking real good. Couldn't be happier. Okay, we'll go down the line here. We got the first time trial Dutch bucket celery here. It's growing. It's not they ain't really growing real fast. For some reason or other, these stalks here that I bought, I got them at a different place that I normally buy them, and they're not putting off as many roots as the ones I had before that I used last year. But they are growing. We'll see how they do. Let's move on down here. If y'all remember this is one of the plants I got the seeds from Mr. Rob Bob. Thanks again, Rob. I'm going to keep you abreast of how these things are growing. This is the Malpet eggplant, and I want to make a disclaimer here. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that name right. I'm going to move over here, see if I can get you a shot of this tag. The nearest thing I could find, this thing was called Malpet. I've heard it pronounced Pet. I'm just not sure. I've never grown this before, but anyway, if anybody can enlighten me on the correct pronunciation of that, I would greatly appreciate it, as long as I don't look stupid. But anyway, that thing is really doing good. Really doing good. I'm very happy with it. Move on down here to the kale. This is the broccoli leaf kale. That thing is really getting huge. I've already had to stake it. I may have to tie it to the ceiling here. I'm not sure. We'll see how that goes. But and then this is the mouse melon, once again from thanks to Mr. Rob Bob. This thing here, you can see it's climbing up the string. I'm not really sure. Rob would know how big these things are supposed to get. As far as leaves and all that, I don't have any clue except for what I've seen him grow and other pictures I've seen of these. But anyway, it looks like it's doing just fine, so we'll keep abreast of it, see how it goes. All right, we'll move on over to the Kratky beds now. As you can see, there's our round Dutch cabbage and our broccoli plants. All that stuff looking really good. Matter of fact, I'm not sure which ones are doing the biggest. I think the ones in here are doing a little bit bigger than the ones outside. But we'll go out there and check them out in a minute, and y'all can make your own decision. But and there's the iceberg and the arugula in the back. The arugula kind of got off to a slow start, and it's still looking kind of puny, but as you can see, I'll show you a picture here 15 days ago. Still has drastically improved since 15 days, but it's doing okay. It's for some reason or other, it just got off to a slow start, but it looks like it's coming around, and I think everything's going to be fine. And then of course this stuff here, you know, it speaks for itself. It yeah, this butter crunch bib lettuce always does very good. I mean, I know you guys have seen Bobby, MHP Gardener. He's grown this stuff numerous times. I've grown it numerous times. It grows without fail. And then of course all the romaine in the back. I mean, like I say guys, it's only been 15 days. Here's a shot of it before. And now you see what we've got now. This Kratky stuff ain't no joke. You really should try it. Oh, and real quick, I know Brock Hughes particularly was interested in this. He made a comment on the last video I shot when I showed the all the pitcher plants that my wife had been working on. Well, this is the parent plant that came from all of those, and as you see, she wouldn't have any trouble getting any, you know, as many or more cuttings off of it than she did the others. I mean, this thing was completely stripped naked last year, and I mean, and it's just gone crazy. And we brought this in from the back porch because you cannot leave these things outside. They cannot take temperatures below 50 degrees. So we had to bring it up to the greenhouse, and man, I tell you, it's gone nuts. Okay guys, back outside to the raised beds. As you see, we got the round Dutch cabbage primarily on the left hand side right there, and the Savoy cabbage. It's kind of mixed up. We got some Savoy in the front and some in the back. Like I said, it kind of was an afterthought. I didn't quite grow as many bedding plants as I should have, because I actually wound up planting more stuff than I thought I was going to plant. So I wound up just picking up some of them Savoy cabbage. I think I got them at Home Depot or something other like that when we were over there. And I said, well, we'll just use those to fill in some spots we don't have filled. And they're doing good. And you can see the leaves are falling on them. Doing real good. And no, I think actually I believe the ones out here in the outside raised beds are doing a little bit better than the ones in the Kratky in there. But like I say, you guys be the judge. Tell me what you think. But we'll pan over here to the Georgia collards. They're looking real good. Got a couple of puny ones in the back. I don't know what their problem is, but I don't know. I had a couple of seedlings that didn't look real good to start with. You know, sometimes, you know, your plant's only as good as what it came from to start with. But they're still growing, and they just, maybe they'll play catch up to the other bigger ones here later on. But anyway, still looking good all the same. And man, I can taste them collards now. Okay, we move over here to the front beds where they used to be the tomatoes here back in the summer. Got one lone Georgia collard there in the middle, and some more Savoy cabbage. Looking real good. Very healthy looking. And then we got broccoli. Broccoli plants looking real good. Very healthy. Don't see anything eating on them as of yet. Hopefully they won't. And then just a couple little miscellaneous broccolis there in the pots. I figured I'd try them in there. They're not growing as well as the ones in the beds, because matter of fact, I wasn't actually planning on growing anything in those pots, but so I probably did not amend them too well. But anyway, that shows you the difference. And you know, you see the broccoli right there, and then you see the broccoli over here in the bed. You know, shows you a difference in when you go in there and do your thing with the amendments and build the soil back up and replace the nutrients versus, you know, when you don't. And that's a good comparison right there for you guys. Okay guys, for some of you hoop house enthusiasts out there, if y'all remember last year's videos, I put through this little hoop house together. Was just really just going to be a temporary thing to kind of overwinter some tropical plants. And we liked it so much, and it did such a good job for us last winter and everything. Even, you know, we got down to single digits, which is, you know, for Georgia that's cold. We don't normally get temperatures that low, but most everything that was in there, with you know, exception of just a few selected plants that didn't make it, everything survived, and everything did just fine. And I'll take you through a little walk through here. We covered this thing with some real greenhouse plastics. I think we're gonna keep this as a permanent fixture now. And I want Brock to take note that I got some support posts in here for the center, because he liked to have a fit when he saw that snow collapse last year back in the winter, when this thing collapsed during the snow, just kind of sunk in. So I made sure I took care of that, buddy. But come on inside, take a little look here, and we already got our tropical plants that we had on our porch out there in the back. Got them in here. We're going to overwinter, you know, the tropical hibiscus, and we got some oleander plants that were supposed to made it out in the front bed, but if y'all remember a couple of videos ago, I told you my wife's back's not doing good, and she's going to be having surgery probably by the end of the month. And so there's been a lot of things I've had to do on my own, and I can't, you know, I've got to take care of her, and you know, so we just have to do the best we can. So we're just going to overwinter them in here for this year, and we'll set them out next spring. You notice the 55-gallon drums I've got in here. Got one on each end of the building on the south wall. Got got these all filled up with water, and we're going to try this using, because water is a very good thermal mass, in addition to soil and everything. But water is probably one of the best thermal mass units you can use to release heat at night. And this water will heat up during the daytime and release it at night when it's cold in here. So we're hoping that's going to help keep the temperatures up in here a little bit too. And that was all her sable cabbage palms that she grew from seed. All of them are looking real good. Still growing. We're going to get them a little bit bigger, probably put them in some bigger pots, and then we're going to attempt to try to make a little change on them and give them to some people that might like to have some authentic sable cabbage palms. And Larry, I'm going to try a little experiment with strawberry here. I know you're the strawberry man. I'm talking about the Larry from Austin Family Garden channel. If you guys haven't seen his channel, go over and check it out. Grow some amazing strawberries hydroponically and such. I mean, just go over and look at it, and I'm sure you'll love it. But I've got a runner on this one that was in a pot that was sitting in here. It's been out here actually all summer long. Of course, we didn't have the plastic on it, but and I'm just kind of getting the base of it sitting in the little tray of water right there where we had the runners on it. I'm gonna see if I can root these things, and then once they take good roots on them, I'm gonna snip them off and take them in there and put them in a Kratky situation right there, and like Larry does, and we'll see how that works out. But Larry, chime in on this for me, will you, buddy? Okay, guys, going about to wrap this episode up. Hope you enjoyed it. I just think it's a lot of fun. I mean, I love watching you guys progress in your gardens and everything, and I try not to do too many videos. I don't want you to get bored, looking at the same thing, but especially when things are, growing just by leaps and bounds a lot of times. I mean, it just gets exciting, and and I hope you guys enjoy what I show you and see how things work in the hydroponic greenhouse, as well as working fall beds outside. I just hope everybody getting enjoyment out of it, and please leave your comments below. Anytime you guys got any questions or any comments or suggestions or anything like that, I'm always open to them. Like I say, guys, I'm not a professional. I just show you guys what I do and how I do it, and that's just how it goes. But anyway, hope y'all have a great day, great week, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks. We'll do another update, and until then, may God bless you, and we'll see you next time.